The call came at 11:47 p.m. on a Tuesday. I was already in bed, half asleep, when my phone lit up. Mom's name on the screen. I almost didn't answer. My mother never calls this late. Never. But it was Mom. I answered. "Sweetheart." Her voice was shaking. "Sweetheart, I need your help." I sat up fast. "Mom, what's wrong?" "I'm in trouble." She was crying. I could hear it, that specific sound my mother makes when she's trying not to cry but can't help it. I've heard it maybe 3 times in my life. When Dad died, when her sister died, when the diagnosis came back. "Where are you? What happened?" "I can't explain right now." Her voice cracked. "I need you to wire me money, right now. I know it's late. I know this sounds crazy, but I need $2,000 and I need it in the next hour." My heart was pounding. "Mom, are you okay? Are you hurt?" I'm fine. I just..." She took a shaky breath. That breath. I know that breath. She does it when she's overwhelmed. "I can't get into it right now, but I need the money. Can you do a wire transfer? I'll pay you back, I promise. I just need it right now." "Mom, slow down. Tell me what's happening." "I can't." She was almost yelling now, desperate. "My phone is about to die, and I can't charge it, and I just need you to trust me, please. Have I ever asked you for anything like this?" She hadn't. In 32 years, my mother had never asked me for money, never asked me for help like this. "Okay," I said. "Okay, where do I send it?" She gave me instructions, a wire transfer service, an account number. I was already getting out of bed, going to my laptop. "And sweetie, don't call my cell after this. It's broken. I'll call you from a different number once this is sorted out. I love you so much." "I love you too, Mom." The call ended. I sat there, staring at my laptop screen, hands shaking, trying to log into my bank account. $2,000. I had it, barely. Rent was due in a week, but I could make it work. Mom needed help. My finger hovered over the confirm transfer button. Something made me stop. I don't know what. Instinct, maybe. That tiny voice in your head that says, wait. I picked up my phone, called my mother's cell. She answered on the second ring. "Hello?" Her voice was normal, sleepy, confused. My blood went cold. "Mom?" "Honey, what's wrong? It's almost midnight." "Did you just call me?" "What? No, I've been asleep for an hour. Are you okay?" I couldn't breathe. "Someone just called me from your number. It sounded exactly like you, asking for money." Silence. Then, "What?" "Mom, it was your voice. It was you. The way you breathe, the way you say sweetheart, everything. It was you crying." "Sweetie, I didn't call you. I've been asleep. My phone is right here on my nightstand, charging." I looked at my recent calls. The incoming call from 11 minutes ago. Mom's number, Mom's contact photo. "Check your call history," I said. I heard her moving, picking up her phone. A long pause. "There's no outgoing call to you," she said slowly. "My last call was to you 3 days ago." We stayed on the phone for 20 minutes. She wasn't crying. She didn't need money. She was fine. Someone had called me, using her voice, asking for $2,000. I reported it to the police the next morning. The officer nodded like he'd heard it 1,000 times. "AI voice scam," he said, typing into his computer. "It's everywhere now. They scrape voice samples from social media videos, TikTok, Facebook, anywhere your mom's voice is posted. Then they use AI to clone it, make it say anything they want." But it was her, exactly her. I believe you. That's what makes it work. These aren't robocalls anymore. It's perfect cloning. The crying, the breathing, the emotion, all synthesized. I felt sick. "How do they know to call me specifically?" I asked. He shrugged. "Your mom's Facebook probably says she has a daughter. They call family members, parents, kids, siblings, use the voice to create urgency. Usually claim they're in trouble, need bail money, hospital payment, something that requires immediate wire transfer." What can I do? You did the right thing. You called her real number. That's the only defense. Always verify. Never trust the voice. Never trust the voice. I went home and called my mother. "You need to delete your Facebook videos," I said. What? Why? They're using your voice. That's how they got it. Any video where you're talking. Honey, I have years of videos on there. Family stuff, your wedding, Dad's birthday before he passed. I know, but they're using it to steal from people. She was quiet for a long time. I'll make the account private. 2 days later, my phone rang at 2:14 a.m. Dad's name on the screen. My father has been dead for 6 years. I stared at the phone, not breathing. 17 seconds of ringing. I counted every one. I didn't answer. It went to voicemail. I waited 5 minutes before I could bring myself to listen to it. Hey, kiddo, my father's voice, warm, the little laugh he always did. I know this is going to sound strange, but I need your help with something. Can you give me a call back? It's important. Love you. I listened to it 11 times, crying, shaking. It was him, the exact cadence, the way he said kiddo, the warmth in his voice that I haven't heard in 6 years. I knew it wasn't real, but God, it sounded real. I blocked the number, deleted the voicemail, called my mother. They use Dad's voice, I said. She didn't say anything for a long time. Then, how? Same way, videos, the eulogy you posted, the birthday video, they have his voice. I heard her crying on the other end. We didn't talk about it after that, but I started noticing things. My sister got a call from me asking for money. My best friend got a call from his mom. My coworker got a call from his daughter saying she was in the hospital. Everyone has the same story. The voice was perfect. The emotion was real. The crying, the panic, the specific way their loved one talks. All fake. All AI. I stopped answering calls from anyone, even numbers I recognized. I'd let them go to voicemail, then call the person back directly. Every single time. My mother did the same. Last week, I got a call from my own number. I watched it ring. My name, my contact, calling myself. I answered. Hello? I said. Hey, it's me. My voice, perfect, exactly how I sound. I know this is weird, but I'm calling from my work phone and I need you to do something for me. I was talking to myself. I locked myself out of my bank account, my voice said. Can you log in and transfer $500 to my Venmo? I'll pay you back, obviously, since it's your money anyway. A scam so stupid it should be obvious. Except it was my voice, my laugh, my obviously. No, I said. Come on, it'll take 2 seconds. No. Why are you being difficult? Because you're not me. My voice laughed. Okay, you got me, but seriously, I need the money. I hung up. I sat there for an hour staring at my phone. They have my voice now, which means they can call my mother using my voice, asking for help. They can call my sister, my friends, my coworkers. They can make me say anything. I thought about deleting all my social media, every video, every voice message, every clip where I'm talking. But it's too late. The videos are already out there, already scraped, already processed. My voice exists in a database somewhere. Available, copyable, sellable. So does yours. Your mother's voice is in there too. Your father's, your children's, everyone you love. Perfect copies, waiting to be used. Last night, my mother called me. I let it ring, called her back. Why didn't you answer? She asked. Had to make sure it was really you. She understood. We don't talk on the phone anymore unless we initiate the call ourselves. We never answer. We always call back. But here's what keeps me up at night. What happens when the scammers figure that out? What happens when they hack the callback, when they intercept the return call? What happens when you call your mother's number back and the AI answers, still using her voice, still perfect, and you can't tell the difference? What happens when you can't trust verification anymore? When every voice is suspect? When your own mother calls you crying and you have to assume it's fake? The technology exists right now. The AI is already perfect. The scams are already working. And I think about my father's voicemail, the one I deleted. I wish I'd kept it. even though I knew it was fake, even though I knew it was a scam, even though some algorithm synthesized his voice from old videos. For 17 seconds, I got to hear my dad say he loved me again. And that's the real horror of it. Not that they can fake voices, but that we're so desperate to hear from the people we love, the people we've lost, the people we miss, that part of us wants to believe it's real, even when we know it's not. I got another call today. Unknown number. I didn't answer. I never will again. My brother died 3 weeks ago. Heart attack. 41 years old. Left behind a wife and 2 kids. We're still figuring out how to be a family without him. The group chat is the hardest part. Family Squad. That's what Jake named it 5 years ago. Mom, Dad, me, Jake, and his wife Sarah. We use it for everything. Dinner plans, kid photos, stupid memes. The daily texture of being a family. Nobody's changed the name yet. Nobody's removed Jake's contact. His little profile picture is still there. That photo from the lake last summer, smiling, alive. We still text in it, but there's this weight now, this absence. Every message feels like we're talking around the hole he left. 3 days after the funeral, Mom posted a photo in the group chat. Jake's kids, her grandchildren, at the park. Missing their dad, she wrote. I sent a heart emoji. Sarah sent a crying face. Dad didn't respond. That night, I got a text, direct message, from Jake's number. My hands froze. Hey, bro. That's how he always started messages to me. Hey, bro. Every single time. For 20 years. My heart was pounding. I stared at the screen. Another message came through. I know this is weird. I need to tell you something. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't think. My brother has been dead for 3 weeks, and his phone was texting me. Who is this? I typed. It's me. It's Jake. I know you think I'm dead. My phone slipped out of my hands. I grabbed it back. This isn't funny, I wrote. Whoever this is sick. I'm not dead. I'm in trouble. I need your help. I was shaking. This was impossible. I saw my brother's body. I spoke at his funeral. I watched them lower his casket into the ground. But that's how he texted. Short sentences, no punctuation. That's Jake. I faked my death, the messages continued. I got involved with some bad people, money stuff. I can't explain everything, but I needed everyone to think I was dead. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I should have stopped reading. I should have blocked the number. I should have known. But it was Jake's voice in my head, reading the words, his rhythm, his tone. I need the money wired today. 15,000. I know it's a lot, but you're the only one I can trust. Don't tell Mom and Dad. Don't tell Sarah. They can't know I'm alive. It'll put them in danger. My hands were shaking so hard I could barely type. Prove it, it's you. Remember when you were 8 and you broke Mom's lamp playing indoor baseball and I took the blame? Remember when you came out to me before you told anyone else and I said I already knew and I loved you anyway? Remember when Dad had his surgery and we sat in that waiting room for 6 hours and you said you were scared he'd die and I said he wouldn't and you said, how do you know? And I said, because I won't let him. I was crying. Those were real memories, real moments, things only Jake would know. I need the money wired today, the messages continued. I'll send you the info. Please, you're my brother. You're the only person I trust. I sat there for an hour, staring at the messages, my dead brother asking me for help. I called my husband. Tom, I said, I think I'm losing my mind. I told him everything.
He listened. He didn't interrupt. When he finished, he was quiet for a long time. "Send me a screenshot of the messages," he said. I did. 3 minutes later, he called back. "Baby, that's a scam." But he knew things, private things. "From your social media, from the eulogy you gave. You talked about the lamp. You talked about when you came out. You talked about your dad's surgery. You said all of that at the funeral. Someone recorded it." My brain stopped working. There's AI now that can take someone's voice and make it generate text that sounds like them. They scraped Jake's old messages somehow. Maybe hacked his phone, maybe Sarah's phone. They learned how he texts, and they used what you said at the funeral to make it sound real. I couldn't speak. They're targeting you because you're grieving, because you want it to be real. He was right. I wanted my brother to be alive so badly that I was ready to believe he faked his death and abandoned his children. That's how desperate grief makes you. I blocked the number, reported it, told Sarah. Dad cried. Mom got angry. Sarah just looked tired, like this was one more horrible thing in an endless parade of horrible things. But I didn't tell them the other part. The part where I almost sent the money. The part where, for 30 minutes, I had my brother back. A week later, it happened again. Different number, same texting style. "Hey bro, I know you blocked me. I know you think it's a scam. It's not. I'm really alive. I'm really in trouble. I need you." I blocked it immediately. It happened again 2 days later, and again, and again.
5 different numbers, all claiming to be Jake, all needing money, all knowing personal things about our family. I stopped answering texts from numbers I didn't recognize. Then they got smarter. Last Tuesday, I got a text in the Family Squad group chat from Jake's original number. "I miss you guys." Mom responded immediately. "We miss you too, sweetheart." My stomach dropped. "Mom," I typed, "that's not Jake." "What do you mean? Of course it's Jake. It's his number." Another message from Jake's number. "I'm watching over all of you. Tell the kids I love them." Sarah responded, "We love you too. We think about you every day." "Stop," I typed in all caps. "This is a scam. Someone hacked Jake's number. That's not him." Dad's message came through. "Let your mother have this." I called him immediately. "Dad, this is cruel. They're using his number to—" "I know what they're doing." His voice was flat, defeated. "Your mother knows too. We both know it's not really him." "Then why are you responding?" He was quiet for a long time. "Because for a few minutes, we get to text our son, and he texts back, and your mother smiles, and I don't have to watch her cry." "Dad, we're not sending any money. We're not falling for anything. We just want to say goodnight to him. Is that so wrong?" I didn't know what to say. That night, the group chat lit up. Jake's number. "Good night, everyone. Love you all." Mom. "Good night, baby. Love you." Dad. "Love you, son." Sarah. "The kids say goodnight to their daddy." I watched it happen. I didn't respond. This morning, I woke up to 17 messages in the Family Squad, all from Jake's number, talking about nothing, everything, just normal family chat stuff. Mom asking what he wants for his birthday next month, Dad sharing a joke, Sarah updating him about the kids. I scrolled through it all, my family having conversations with a chatbot trained on my dead brother's texting style. And the worst part? The thing I can't tell anyone? I'm jealous, because they get to text Jake every day, and he texts back. It's not real, I know it's not real, but they're smiling again. Mom laughs at his jokes, Dad shares his day, Sarah sends photos of the kids, and Jake responds with exactly the kind of thing Jake would say.
This morning, a message came through. Hey bro, you've been quiet. I stared at it for 5 minutes. My fingers moved before my brain could stop them. Yeah, just been busy. I get it. Miss you though. I turned off my phone. I know what I'm doing. I know it's a scam. I know it's AI. I know my brother is dead. But God, for just a second, it felt like having him back. And maybe that's enough.